What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Pilot's Desk. I'm your host, Hunter, from Flight 96. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you, Knowledge, again, for letting me grace the platform one more time. Today, we are going to talk about Nome 10. While two great battles went down, one of them was incredible and one of the best battles I've seen, the main event necessarily didn't live up to the hype. Let's just keep it a buck. Loaded Lux versus Surf really took the energy from me. I was riding off a huge high when Daylight and Tay-Rock happened. Because that felt like the main event to me, personally. Geechee and Aver felt like the co-main event. And everything else just kind of fell underneath that. Salute to Mike P, but I mean, if Saga would have just gotten through his rounds, it would have been another classic for both of them. And a big opportunity for both of them because they would have showed out on the main stage. And Saga, I loved where he was going in that third round. Like, really, I liked the way you were about to approach that third round. But you kind of stumbling and messing up, in your first two rounds, it really hurts you. And it was hard to watch as a fan. Because I was like, damn, because I know you must have felt sad, man. And we were all sad for you. I mean, shout out to Samantha, shout out to Sean for having me in their home and letting me watch Nome 10 with them. Follow her on Instagram at Sam's Elevated Piercing, and follow Sean at Sean Elevation Tattoos. They got a spot out in Aledo, which is a little bit outside of Fort Worth, so if you're ever in the Fort Worth area, please hit up my friends for tattoos and piercings. They will definitely hook you up. I watched Nome 10. I had a great experience, sitting around with two great battle fans, and we were able to really enjoy it. Shout out to Caffeine for the stream. I had no problems on my end. Everything looked great. It looks like I was watching an episode of NFL Primetime. Really, like a very in-studio Fox Sports-esque kind of setup. Like, shout out to Caffeine for that. I saw the third round between Fonz and Jay the Nightwing. First things first, congratulations to Fonz. He absolutely deserved it. I would have, if Jay would have won, Fonz would have won, I would have been happy either way. I've been fortunate enough to watch these guys come from, when Jay the Nightwing was battling in the PGs against Fix. And then, same with Fonz, I watched him versus his first battle. My first battle I ever seen Fonz in was Dre Dennis at We Go Hard. So for them to go from, PGs to Nome, where they're opening the card and the winner gets $25,000, that's big. That's huge progress. So salute to both of them. I love the Infinity Gauntlet thing that Jay did. I was personally pulling for Jay in this one. I just love the narrative and the story that was told as a person who, messed up in most of his URL battles to come in and, make it all the way to the finals and compete on Nome for $25,000. I think that's a great story. And Fonz, somewhat of a silent killer throughout this whole entire tournament. His wordplay, is Rum Nitty level. His wordplay, where it seems like he's about to reach, and he doesn't. And it makes it seem like, wow, was that No, it wasn't, because it all makes it like, he spends time on that pen and pad. So salute to Fonz and congratulations. I know Cleveland had a huge party when you got back, so salute to you, man. Mike P and Saga. Mike P just showed why he's really good at rapping. Like, I don't know how more simple to put that. Like, Mike P can rap with some of the best, and to watch him do his thing and to see him at his full potential, I mean, especially the first and second round. I know Saga didn't make it necessarily through all of his rounds, but Mike P's rounds. Well done, sir. Well written. Well written. The pizza thing, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it all. I can't wait to see what you do next. Saga, you going into that Ultimate Madness 2 tournament with vengeance. I can't wait to see it. I'll be tuning in on Caffeine. Geechee and Averb was awesome. Was great. Like, that was a battle. That was a literal, like, they was trying to get each other out of there, actually. Especially Averb in the first one. Averb spit his first. I was like, oh, Verb's trying to kill Geechee. And then Geechee comes back with his second, and I was just like, okay, all right. We got us. It was a fight. That was a fight. That was a fight. But if that was a fight, yo, Daylight Tay-Rock? Oh, shit. That's one of the best battles I've ever seen, period. I'm talking, like, some of the best. That's the best Tay-Rock I've ever seen. That is the best. I'm sorry. That wasn't Tay-Rock. That's right. That wasn't Tay-Rock. That was Dracula. Who knew Dracula could battle rap? And very well, might I add. And word, big caps like this battle rapper from B-More. You know what? I don't even want to get into that. Tay-Rock versus Daylight, to me, as of right now, battle of the year. Clear with a couple E's. Good's voice, clearly, no debate. I cannot wait to watch that battle back just for pure entertainment. Because those are the type of battles I love. I love the really competitive ones where, like, one is spitting the best shit we've ever heard, and then this one's coming back and just from an like, people thought that this battle was going to be just another battle. It was going to be an battle. I did too. But boy. Yo, Tay-Rock. You had Dracula come in? You had Dracula come in? With the nice suit and the colored contacts and the big... You got that big hat. Dracula, you got that big hat from a battle rapper from Baltimore, didn't you? I know you did. I know where I saw that somewhere. But anyways, Daylight versus Dracula was insane. Yes, I know that sounds crazy saying Dracula, but like, Tay-Rock, man, that was great. That's the best I've ever seen. I can't wait to see who Tay-Rock battles and who Dracula battles next. I mean, who knows? I heard you call out Luke. That'll be a show. Moving on to the main event. Loaded Lux Sue Surf. I'm disappointed on both ends. I'm disappointed because this was put into plan 3 or 4, maybe 5 months ago. And I understand that this was originally supposed to be in front of a crowd, but coronavirus happened and took that away from us. This still sucked, the fact that this is the first Nome, and I wanted it to be a tradition for me to go to Nome in Houston every year, or go to Nome, period, no matter where it's at. I wanted to make it a tradition. I was very excited in January, like, okay, Nome's happening this year. And then coronavirus hit and took that away. So I was excited to see this because I wanted to see the crowd. Because with the crowd would have been crazy. Not this specific battle, but like in a parallel universe with the crowd. Shout out to Danny Myers. This would have been a great battle with the crowd. But without a crowd, I thought it would be even better. I thought Sue Surf was going to be on his A game. But I don't really think neither of them were on their A game. It sucks. It sucked. It just hurted me as a fan. Like, it sucked the wind out of me. Like, I still think of Daylight and Tay-Rock as the true main event of this, because that didn't feel like a main event to me. It just felt like a bunch of complications. It reminded me of Charlie Clips versus Loaded Lux and all the complications that happened in that battle. I just, there wasn't no tension between Lux and Surf, but it was just, I don't know, it was just weird to me. And Surf, I would have loved to see what would happen is if he brought the ripped gray hoodie in front of a crowd. It's like the place would explode. I just think, we're just gonna have to. I'll chalk this up as an L as a fan, because I had such high hopes for Loaded Lux and Surf, and for that to happen, it kind of sucked. But I'll just chalk it up as an L. And there's still a lot of great battles out there that are monumental, that are history making, that can still happen, and I'm very looking forward to see one of those. It's just we can knock Lux and Surf and just put that in the L column, and hopefully the next big mega event, Riz and Mook, please, will live up to that. I can't wait. But as far as Nomex, my watching experience was really dope. Wish I could have watched it with all my people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Knowledge. Shout out to No Bars. Shout out to TR4 French. Shout out to everybody on the Hip Hop Is Real squad. Appreciate y'all letting me on the platform and making me home team. That always makes me crack a smile. So thank y'all, and I will see y'all soon.